I don't know if I'm saying it right, so apologies.
Onision.
He is 5'9". Yeah, he looked way smaller than 5'9" in there. You know how small I would look in the ring at 5'4", a staggering 5'4". I look like Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, the Bumblebee squad is in the house.
I was going to say that.
We look good today.
Yellow's a good color. It's underrated.
Yellow and black, that combination, the Bumblebee swag, just always looks good. Even the pants. I mean, I got the long pants, you got the short pants, but we got the yellow, the black. Feeling good today. Tuesday sauce. We let it simmer a little bit longer. I'm back from Vegas. I'm a little bit out of breath. This weekend beat the living shit out of me. I'm sure we're going to get into it. How you doing today, Phil?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Woke up mad late because, you know, I stay up because I'm a night owl. It's when I'm most productive. But listen, we're here.
What were you working on now? Were you being productive or were you like playing League or something? Do you play League?
I used to, but I haven't been on my League grind. I've been playing World of Warcraft.
Really? That game will destroy you.
That will end your career.
It'll keep you from eating. It'll have you missing meals and shit.
Or it will have you overeating.
That's true. That is also true.
You know?
What have you been doing in that game? Because I don't play that game. I don't really know a lot about it. I just know there's a lot to do.
Right. There is a lot to do. What Blizzard has been doing is they kind of separated the franchise into two separate camps. You have retail, which is like the 2022 most current up-to-date version of the game. Mm-hmm. And they've been doing re-releases, remastered versions of classic WoW. So 2, maybe 3 years ago, they came out with World of Warcraft Classic, and that was, they basically just turned back the clocks to 2000, what was it, 2004?
They made a retro again.
Yeah, and everybody loved it because, you know, the older games, they require a lot more time, a lot more effort, a lot more grinding. It's for the true gamers.
They also just have more. I don't know. I feel like the retro games, I don't know if it's just a nostalgic thing.
It's nostalgia plus these days game developers make everything too easy. People want instant gratification. They get bored quick. What happens is your game turns into like Candy Crush. It's stupid. It's dumb. We need stimulation. So a little bit over a year ago, they came out with Burning Crusade, which is the second installment of the game, which takes you back to like 2006, 2007. Right now, they're on the third phase, which is like the end of the trilogy, basically. That's when like true World of Warcraft fans were like, okay, this franchise is like done.
Is it all one story?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And it's called Wrath of the Lich King.
Whoa.
Which is, it's everyone's fucking favorite. It's basically this guy Arthas, who was a king. He was like, he wanted to take over the kingdom. He was wronged many times. Guy goes on a fucking warpath, basically turns into like Darth Vader. Except he's an ice king, so he's like all fucking frozen and shit, and he has a frozen throne. And he puts on a helmet. The helmet is it's cursed, so he becomes evil, and he has a big ice dragon and shit. And that's what I've been playing.
That happened in Thor: Love and Thunder. There was a trope where he had a weapon, and that weapon was corrupting him, making him more evil.
It's a good trope.
Not Thor, Gore, the evil guy.
Is it the same person?
No, Gore is the Christian Bale character.
Got you.
Which a lot of people, in hindsight, looking back at Thor: Love and Thunder, a lot of people were upset. I don't know if the cool thing on the internet right now is to like be negative towards the Marvel properties, but either that or it's just they're putting out lesser products because there's a lot of anger.
People hate the Marvel franchise right now.
There's a lot of anger in the MCU sphere right now.
Listen, I've been saying this.
Well, you didn't like anything besides Infinity War. I mean, this man fell asleep during Endgame.
I did.
It's a long movie, I understand, but just because it's long doesn't mean it's not great.
Should have named it Avengers NyQuil.
Here we go.
It knocked me out.
Avengers ZQuil.
Yeah, Avengers Helix.
I always found that crazy that NyQuil is, you know, the night version of DayQuil. If you're feeling a little congested, a little stuffy, flu symptoms, it'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
Which I fucking feel like I need today. I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I got hit by a car. But then they were like, yo, people like that it makes you drowsy. Fuck it. Here's ZQuil. It just makes you drowsy. None of the other stuff.
Wait, what's ZQuil?
It's literally just NyQuil, but I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with cold and sinus. It just makes you sleepy.
Interesting.
So there's Z's on the bottle. You take it, you go to bed.
Sleep syrup.
Sleep syrup. Sipping on some sleep syrup to get a nice sleep.
So how's Vegas? How are the hookers and the gambling?
No hookers. A lot of gambling. I got fucking torched.
Really?
Right? Yeah, listen, man. We were saying it all weekend. You know, if everybody won in Vegas, it'd still be a fucking desert, you know? It's not. There's fucking still buildings, still pretty lights.
That's true.
I don't remember where I heard that. I heard that on either a podcast or a show or somewhere.
They'd be fucking rinsed.
It would just be a fucking desert with cacti everywhere.
Yep.
So, first of all, it's very hot there. Like, way hotter than here. It's like in the hundreds, it feels like, every
It probably
fucking
is
day.
in the hundreds.
It was, when we landed, it was like 98. So, immediately, me, dressing the way I dress, I had a fucking sweatpants and a hoodie on. I was like, oh, I got to adapt immediately. Took off the hoodie. Started feeling the hot breeze.
Yeah.
This ain't Aruba where you feel a cool breeze. This is some fucking
Ew.
hot cactus sweaty.
How do you live there?
I don't know. People that live there, though, apparently love it.
Patty Trills.
Patty Trills. We tried to meet up with Patty. It didn't go down, but that would have been fun. So, yeah, I mean, the long story short of it, it's a great time when you're with your boys and you're having fun. The hotels are beautiful. I definitely want to go back with Kylie. I want to bring Kylie because I feel like she would absolutely love it there. But, yeah, man, gambling is just... It's a double-edged sword. You have fun, but...
Did you win anything and then lose?
Nope.
Or you were just...
Oh, yeah, no. We were playing roulette the entire fucking weekend. That was the theme of the trip.
Which is like red or black, right? With the
Red,
numbers?
black, you could put on fucking green, you could put on odds and evens, you can put on specific numbers, and if it hits, then you triple. Listen, I don't want to get too deep into it. The first night, at one point, I was up like a lot, and then I get crazy. You know me, I'm an optimist. I'm like, oh, well, I'm unstoppable now. Let's do these hefty bets. Lost it all. Second day, I'm like, actually, after the first day, I go, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not even going to keep
going.
going.
So you went to sleep the first night up?
No.
Oh.
No, I lost. Like, I was up in the moment. I took a picture of the chips. I was feeling good, right? And then after
Here's
that,
$50K.
no, it wasn't anything like ridiculous like that. But I was up, and then I bet, very generously and lost. So we left the casino, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I don't want to get silly on this trip. But naturally, your friends start gambling. You start seeing people winning. You hear the fucking, sirens going off. Everyone's having fun, high-fiving. So then you get back into it. Now, the second night was honestly one of the most fun nights I've ever had. It was me and Dylan at the roulette table, and then we were like on a pretty hot streak. And then this guy walks up to the table, Jason. Shout out fucking Jason. This dude was hammered, but he was the nicest guy I think I've ever met. And he goes, the trick, brother, is to always put it on the last color. Trust me. Do you fucking trust me, brother? And I'm like, Jason,
This
you know
guy
what?
just has like third eye vision. He can see the future.
Bro, he was psychic. I go, you know what, Jason? Fuck it. Let's run it. So I'm the first one to join the Jason train here. Phil, we hit. I'm not even joking. I swear to God. I wish I could have taken a picture of it, but they don't let you have the fucking phones on the table when you're playing. We hit 9 black in a row.
No shot.
9 in a row.
That's like when you're taking a test and the teacher, it's like A, B, C, or D, and it's just like C every time.
And you start to question yourself. You're like, there's no way these are all C.
Yeah, there's a fucking matrix.
So when we start getting into like the third, fourth, fifth one, I'm like, Jason, we got to go red, bro. This is...
No, trust me.
He's like, do you fucking trust me, brother? And I'm like, all right, fuck it. And we kept going till eventually, obviously, the 10th spin was a red or whatever the fuck it was. Might have been green. We were hitting Dylan was hitting green quite a bit because he would do the thing where you put like a 25 chip in between. So if it lands on any of the green spots, you get like ×8 or whatever.
Holy shit.
But yeah, it was really fun. But then, we got up a bunch that night. And then, of course, in typical Vinny fashion, I lost it all again. Third day, I'm like, fuck it. I'm done. And I'm like, you know what?
Do you have a gambling problem?
I completely understand why people do after this trip. It's fucked, man, because when you're winning, it's like it's hard to step away. And then when you're losing, you want to keep playing because you're like, oh, let me just make my money back.
Recover the losses.
Yeah.
You want to break even.
And you know what? It got to a point in the trip where, I couldn't recuperate. And now I know for next time, I'll have a better understanding.
You know what's a good strategy?
Let me hear it.
You go in with a set budget. $500, $100, $1,000. You say, this is my pool to play with, and if I fuck it up, then like that's just the loss.
I do like the method of like you play, you win, then you put the money that you played with in your pocket, and then I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. You put money down, you win, you put the initial money in your pocket, and then you play with the money that you won. That's always fun.
That's
you
good.
know. But then when that dries up, you're like, fuck it. I got more money in my pocket. Oh,
Hey,
it's
you
the
put
fucking
this
ATM.
here.
But yeah, it was a good time, man. You know, I just the thing we kept saying is like, even though literally we all were down, by the way, it wasn't just me. I was the most down bad, but everyone was down. We had fun. It was a good time, and you know what? You get home and you get remotivated. You're ready to get back to work because Jesus Christ, man. It was a fucking rough couple nights.
Yeah, I like whenever I make videos on online gambling. People are like, nobody actually has an addiction.
Oh,
Nobody actually gambles.
It definitely.
We just watch this for entertainment.
Bro, it has so many addicting qualities. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you know, you just feel unstoppable when you're up and you want to keep going, and when you're not, like I said, you want to recuperate. It's fucking brutal. To sit there and like just take the L and watch everybody else gambling, and you're just like, I can get back in.
Did you see anyone win like a shit ton of money or no?
Bro, there was a guy at the roulette table the last night when just Dylan was playing, because I fucking lost my money within 3 minutes on the last night. I gave myself a set number, and then it was gone within like 15 minutes. This guy was like, first of all, he had on fucking a huge watch, big fucking rings, and like a really cool like vintage 90s like rap group shirt. Like this guy was just, he was cool. Okay. He had a lot of swag. He was taking out like thousands at a time and just putting like stacks of chips on specific numbers.
What the fuck?
That was his method, and he just kept winning. It was unbelievable. It was crazy. So yeah, and you know, they have
that guy knows something we don't.
Dude, some people just know what they're doing. It's also fascinating to see like the different strategies that people do and stuff. I want to learn how to play blackjack because I feel like that would be fun.
All luck.
I guess
there can't be skill to roulette.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I literally up until this trip, I didn't understand I didn't understand etiquette of roulette. Like now I know everything. It's like you can't.
What's the etiquette?
So like first of all, when you show your ID and you show your money, you just have to like put it on the table, right?
You have to do it every time.
Well, no. When you first sit down, you like show your ID, you put your money on the table, whatever, and then let's say you bet $50 on a color. Let's say you put 50 on red, and you win. Then they put 50 next to your 50, and then you can't take it till they lift up the little, like, on some of the tables it was a little gold, like, I don't know what you would call it.
Lever?
No, it's like this little thing that they just pick up and move around. A
pin?
Doorknob? We'll call it a pin.
Yeah.
So
dildo? It was Gwyneth Paltrow.
When they pick up the dildo, you can grab the fucking shit. But if you go to grab it before they move that, they're like, and then you're like, oh shit, my bad, my bad. And then, of course, when the ball's spinning, you can put money on the table until they go like this. Once they do that,
so there's hand signals.
Yeah, because you got to learn these things, or you look like a fucking nematode.
Was it a guy or girl doing the hand signals?
Either or. We had some guys that were on the table. We had some girls. We had one guy named Frank that obviously my boy Asteroid. His name is
Did they
Frank.
wear gloves? I feel like they would be wearing gloves.
No gloves.
Interesting.
It was very fascinating though to like watch just any type of like exchange of like chips going across or money being grabbed. Everything's so elegant looking.
Yeah,
it's just very smooth and very appealing to the eye.
Makes you want to spend more money.
The whole it's all programming.
What if it was like some greasy Italian dude that was slapping his fucking mitts on the table?
Yeah, no, and that happens sometimes. Sometimes we're sitting there, we're like, I don't like the energy of this dealer.
Really?
Let's move to a new table.
Wow. What if you get a dealer that's just like
the best?
Yeah.
Well, there was this guy Michael. I'm glad you said this because when we were with Michael, we were all eating good, and then I really do think they do this on purpose. So obviously, there's cameras everywhere. When they see someone's winning a lot, I think they're just like, swap out Michael.
No shot.
After a while, Michael fucking left, and then we had this very serious, stern individual, and we all started losing him.
Dude.
So we're like, bring back Michael, and Michael was on the other side of the
table.
table.
Swap out Michael. He's hot right now.
Yo, Michael's table's too hot. We got to swap him out.
They probably do.
I wonder if that really is a thing. I don't know if it's just a time thing or whatever. I don't know enough about Vegas, but it was fun.
Wow. Yeah, I've never been.
Yeah, it was my first time that I was there.
Was it humid or was it like that dry heat?
It was just dry fucking heat, bro. It was very hot. But it's definitely it looks like a very fun place to bring your significant other to because the hotels are just gorgeous, bro. They're like marble and fucking crazy statues. And we checked out.
Were you drinking on the street because it's just legal there?
I don't think we were drinking. We were walking through the hotel for sure with like Trulies and stuff. But, like we were never like outside drinking to my knowledge, but
you could do that.
I think you can, yeah. And you could also smoke in like every fucking casino. Everywhere just smells like smoke. And
smells like a hooker's asshole.
It's crazy. And then
what do you want?
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there's this like indoor area by the strip that like it looks like you're in Paris or Rome, and the whole inside of the building looks like it's daytime with like a sky painted. and you could literally get in a fucking gondola and row.
It's like adult Disney World.
It's very cool. So I'll definitely go back. Next time that I go back, though, I'm definitely, like you said, I'm going to have a budget for the amount that I'm willing to lose.
Man got washed.
I got wacky sloshed in the fucking casino. But it was fun. And traveling just, you wouldn't think the 3 hours of jet lag would like really affect you, but it fucking does. I don't know if it's
west
just a
to East
mental.
Coast?
Yeah, because yesterday I left at noon and I didn't get home till 9 p.m. The flight's like 5 hours, but obviously then you skip ahead
That's
3.
so annoying.
So when I woke up today now for the last 3 days, I've been waking up obviously 3 hours. I've had 3 more hours.
Nothing's better though of going from like here to Cali or like to Vegas and you land and it's only been 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, like when I woke up today, technically speaking, it would have been 12, 11, 10. It would have been 9 a.m. So,
You
I
had to
don't
count?
function at, I had to think about it. I don't function well at 9 fucking a.m. But yeah, I'll adapt within like 2 or 3 days. And honestly is a good, like, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but when I go on vacations and then I come home, I definitely feel like a really good reset and like a hunger to like just get back into the swing of things because I really was just, I was feeling like a fucking schmuck.
Like a degenerate.
I felt a little degenerate like. So I'm glad to be back in my cozy house, ready to get this work going. While we were in Vegas, though, I had a realization.
What's that?
Have you heard about the app Be Real?
Of course.
It's the best app that's come out
It's the antidote to social
in a long
media's
time.
problems.
It's amazing. You know what? I'm keeping it a very intimate circle. I'm not like opening this up to followers per se. Like everybody on there is my friend. And if you guys don't know what Be Real is, because I feel like a lot of people actually still don't know what it is.
It's the Instagram killer.
I wouldn't say it's an Instagram killer. I don't think it's going to kill anything, but I think it's a great additional app that you can add into your arsenal that can bring you some joy and some fun into your life. The basic premise of the app is you download it, and once a day it will prompt you to take a real photo. It wants you to be real. So right now, let's say if the Be Real went off, which that would be really fucking cool if it went off during the podcast. I'm kind of hoping that it does. It has you take a picture with your front selfie camera and at the same time your back cameras. And you have like, I think 3 minutes to get it done after it prompts you for it to be on time, for it to be real. So I would literally just like take a picture of me with the mic, take a picture with Phil over
the
there.
front and it's the Badusi and the back crack.
You get the front and the back, and then when you like tap on the photo, it will flip it if you want to see
the
one
iPhone
more than the
Usi
other.
and the iPhone ass.
Yes. So what's really cool about it is that you can't see what your friends post
Until you post
yours. So it makes you want to really make sure you post
It's a ticket. It's an entry VIP.
Exactly. It's the fucking card to give to the valet so you can go see your friends.
Valets can eat my ass.
Yeah, I never liked the valet situation.
The energy they have pisses me off.
I just don't want anyone really driving my car.
No shot.
You know what I mean? Especially you. I mean,
your
car gets hit every other fucking Tuesday.
It's like fucking
a
what's his
fucking
name?
magnet.
Magneto.
It's a magnet for trouble, dude.
It's really dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like valets always have that like this air of like pompousness, you know? Like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking drive your car, and guess what?
It's my car now.
If I ding it, guess what, Daddy?
It's on you.
It's on you.
You
It's like what?
You
What?
consented to this.
And
if I
these-
crash this shit into the fucking hotel lobby,
Yep.
it's on you.
It's
bro.
on. Like, what is that bullshit? And
don't-
we have to valet.
Is
Institutions.
that actually though like what the situation
Swear
is?
to
Like
God.
if you give your car keys to someone,
Yeah.
and they crash it, it's on you.
Yeah, on the ticket it says like we are not
That's
responsible.
fucked.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
I don't like that.
It's a useless job.
I mean, it's cool sometimes. I just don't like it.
No, in terms of like, I feel like they just made that job up.
Well, I think everything was made up.
No, but like,
Everything came from a fucking idea.
nah, valets are on some funky shit.
I'm trying to think if I have any like cool valet stories. Not that I know of.
You know what they do too? Sometimes, if you know anyone that's a valet, they'll like tell you like stories like, oh yeah, you know, we whipped that fucking Tesla all around town while you
Yeah.
were eating.
Can you imagine?
Are you kidding me?
I think that actually happened in a Marvel movie in Shang-Chi. He was a valet driver, and they like took the fucking car on like a joyride.
Yeah, that's just a trope that probably happens more than you think.
You know what would be cool to make this full circle? You're about to give your car to the valet, and then your Be Real notifies you, and then you can take a picture with the valet guy. But I noticed myself now throughout the day hoping that the Be Real will go off so I could take a fucking picture. Like yesterday, I was in the bathroom on the airplane, And I still didn't get it, and I was like, please give it to me now. Like, this will be cool. I could take, like, a mirror selfie. This would be dope. My not my audience, but my friends will appreciate this, you know? And then it fucking went off when the plane was landing, when you lose Wi-Fi, but you don't have cellular quite yet. So I ended up being, like, 15 minutes late. But, you know, it's fun. Download it. Add your friends. I think you guys will enjoy it. We're not sponsored by Be Real. I don't even know who owns it. For all we know, it is a fucking Meta product.
Yeah, it's just Mark Zuckerberg's side project.
It might just be more Mark.
More Zuck.
Which, by the way, I got to tell you, and I know you're going to hate this segment, but this needs to come up.
Let's hear it.
I watched a Ryan Trahan video where he's in the Metaverse.
Yeah.
I think the video is called I Spent 100 Days in the Metaverse. Because after,
you're like 3 months late, buddy.
Dude, after we did the podcast with Frank, the member episode, he was like, yeah, Ryan Trahan's one of my favorite YouTubers, and we watched a video. I get it. Oddly enough,
the Metaverse Ryan Trahan.
Well, first of all, he's amazing, and I get the Metaverse now because we've been definitely very critical about the Metaverse on the show and how it looks super clunky and all that. But after watching this video, essentially he spent 100 days in the Metaverse, and the main goal was to like become the most popular in the world, right?
Become a king.
But literally, he just puts on a headset and he meets this guy. And they hang out in this world, and you're able to like literally like look at each other and go to McDonald's and all this shit. And while I thought like, wow, this is actually very cool, and yeah, it doesn't look the best yet, but it's still very fascinating to me that you could just drop in a fucking world. Like weirdly enough,
it looks like putt-putt.
It doesn't look great graphically, but it's cool that you could like make yourself look like Darth Vader, make yourself look like a Pikachu.
You could do this on Xbox.
I know, but the fact that you're walking around and like touching shit, it's just cool. Okay. And theoretically, just to jump around a little bit, you know, you obviously don't love driving an hour for the pod. Maybe one day we just sit down on the Metaverse couch. Maybe we'll be the first Metaverse podcast. The thing that you hate the most, you became.
Yeah, I just love it now.
But the biggest takeaway about that video, and spoiler alert, if you've never seen the Ryan Trahan video, I spent 100 days in the Metaverse. Throughout the video, he's hanging out with this guy. I can't remember his name. But eventually, I said to myself, I go, Frank, he better meet this guy at the end of the video. Like, I had that thought. And then sure enough, at the end of the video, they meet up in real life. And when they meet up in real life, you actually, like, feel the emotion of that friendship. And it goes back to what I've been saying. I don't think the Metaverse, as cool as it could be and will be, I just don't think there's anything like genuine sitting next to somebody on a couch, human interaction. Because the whole video, you're like, oh, this is a charming relationship that they're forming. But then when they meet at the actual McDonald's at the end, you're like, oh, this is heartwarming.
What if they made up and they're just complete nematodes?
Well,
I think this interaction would be better in the Metaverse. Hold on, let me put my goggles on.
No, I think if you connect with someone with the headset and then you meet them in real life, the experience will only be better.
I don't know. I'm biased because I've been playing World of Warcraft the past 20 years. And, like, you can just do this, but in, like, a fantasy world.
Yeah, I do understand.
Good graphics.
I do understand where this is going, and people are going to be very addicted to it, for sure.
You see my best friend Joe Rogan talk to Zuckerberg about this?
I didn't watch that podcast. I've seen, like, a couple clips.
He was like, this is creepy. And Mark Zuckerberg was just, like, malfunctioning. He's like, human cannot interact.
I did see a clip where Joe was like, it was kind of weird the way you were sipping water when you were at the Senate or whatever. And then Mark was like, all right, should we take a sip right now? And then they literally just like sipped water, like a regular sip, if you want to call it that, quote unquote. But that was really funny. I got to watch that whole podcast because I feel like there's a lot that I want to learn about it now.
Yeah, he's learning to become self-aware. He got a new update.
You actually think he's AI?
Yeah.
That's your theory?
I think he's lizard folk.
What is the whole thing with the lizard folk? They're
just
immortals,
a reptile.
Right? Would you become a scaly reptile version of yourself to live forever? Would you want immortality?
No.
I feel like I'd want it if my boys could get it too.
I want the comfort of a cozy death.
Because if I'm 3,000 years old and I just have to keep making new friends, like that's going to be hard, you know?
Yeah.
I have trouble making friends as it is.
I feel like this is a good conversation. Once you reach a certain age, you like stop making friends. Like you don't need you put
no
up
new friends.
You put up a barrier of like entry, right? Like at say you're 32 years old, like what are you gonna get from a new friend?
I think if you meet someone naturally, organically, out and about in the world, and you have a cool relatability factor, and you guys can hang and do fun things.
Very rare is that you're going to get a best friend.
It's more rare as you get older, I would agree. But then again, like, you know, you get older, you end up in a retirement home, and you see someone at the fucking shuffleboard table. Oh, Sonny, we would have gotten along great when we were young.
You dropped your nutsack.
We could have went to Vegas and put it all on red.
I like how whenever we talk about old people, we just talk about
a generic voice.
No, we just spiral into them fucking.
I mean, bro, down in Florida,
Old people do be fucking though.
they do be fucking though. And one more time.
You're badussy.
You love that fucking badussy. Every episode, you drop the badussy.
Booty, dick, and pussy. I don't.
You just love the combination.
Yeah.
You love the combination, eh?
What would Grandma Ussy be? Gussy?
Gramussy.
Gramussy.
Come on, it writes itself.
Gramussy.
So, we talked about the metaverse in the past, and we've had some negative things to say. And we've had a lot of negative things to say about a certain individual that I think it's time we apologize and actually show respect.
Who?
I don't know if you guys saw Gibb fight this weekend. Bro.
The 6-figure Gibber?
Bro, did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm being dead serious right now. I would like to fucking formally apologize to this man. When he fought Jake Paul, we came on the podcast. We were like, what the fuck? He looks like a crab. He's bouncing up and down.
Button input.
Like he's, mashing button controls. Dude, Gibb is the fucking real deal. He fucking laid out Austin like 5 times in that fight. If you don't know what we're talking about, Austin McBroom and Onision Gibb fought, which, by the way, this fight was going to happen like weeks ago, and then apparently Gibb had like a head condition, and they called it off, and then randomly, I didn't see any promotion for this. Like, this shit just spawned this weekend. I literally got back from the casino, and I was laying on the fucking couch, and I was like, what the fuck?
Who threw this event?
I think it was Social Gloves. So it was, the big meme is that he knocked out the CEO.
On his own card.
He knocked out the CEO on his own card.
Yeah. So you got Social Gloves, you got Misfits Boxing, you got Happy Punch. What else we got?
I think those are like the
Creator Clash.
And then obviously like Jake works with Showtime and DAZN and all that stuff. But yeah, I got to give fucking credit to Gibb, man. He's just fun to watch. He's like, he literally makes me want to box. I don't know. It's very exciting, and he you know what? He fucking showed a lot of heart too, because he got knocked down in the first round.
I know.
Then he came back and knocked Austin down literally like 5 times.
Yeah, and then the last one was just
it was a work of art.
It was a Donkey Kong punch.
It was a Donkey Kong, like, load up the B. It was amazing. So kudos to Gibb. You are fucking awesome, and I'm a fan, and I'm excited to see where he takes this next, because they're saying the next big fight, Gibb versus Slim. And I'm just saying, I don't know who to take in that fight.
Didn't Jake Paul call him out too?
No, well, Jake said, if he beats KSI, we can do the rematch. But apparently Gibb and KSI are friends, so I don't think that fight will happen. But I would love to see a Jake-Gibb rematch.
I'm just trying to make better YouTube videos.
Just trying to make better YouTube videos? That's all you care about right now?
It's just like all the boxing, like, yeah, it's cool. This person knocks out this person. It's the same roster of fighters. Like,
I do feel like, though, there's really
the
good storylines happening here. It's like Austin was like the bad guy working his way up to KSI, right?
Yeah.
And then fucking Gibb just comes back and fucking knocks the shit out of this guy. And now Gibb is on track to fight Slim, whoever wins that fight will probably fight KSI.
Yeah, it's like Mortal Kombat rosters.
Meanwhile, Jake's fighting fucking Anderson Silva. I don't think people understand how fucking crazy this is. We got to the point where this man Jake started fighting Deji, what was it, 4 years ago? 3 years ago?
I saw a meme before we get to that. It's like when Deji actually throws a punch, and it was like the funniest edit of like, it was like TikTok music, like I think it was like funk, right? It's like that hyper masculine, like Sigma male music.
What are they making, like One Punch Man? Like when he actually throws, it's like absolutely deadly.
It was a fucking montage of Deji hitting Jake Paul like back in the day, and Jake Paul's nose was bloody, and then it was like
Jake bled a lot in that fight.
It was Deji versus who did he just knock out? Fusi. It was just a hyper cut of like all of his like heavy hitting punches.
Dude, Deji's a fucking beast. When he really fucking gets in there and kicks ass, he fucking
when he throws
ass.
punches.
When he throws punches. But yeah, we yesterday right before the plane took off for me to come home, I was like, oh fuck, the press conference dropped. I'm gonna download this because I want to watch it when we get in the air because you can get Wi-Fi on a plane, but it can't load fucking YouTube videos.
Here's a fun fact for you. Remember what was it? The rival games. What was Logan Paul's Olympics?
Challenger games.
The Challenger games. Ryan Trahan won the mile.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So he's been around for a minute.
He's been making YouTube videos for like 7 years.
That's crazy.
He used to make cross-country videos.
Dude, he is ridiculously entertaining. I completely understand why he's one of Frank's favorites. And
he's also married to another YouTuber.
Is he really?
Haley Pham.
Very cool. Yeah, I can see the Ryan Trahan like inspiration in Frank's content. Like while we were watching, I'm like, oh, I've seen you do something similar to this. Like it was cool seeing where some inspo comes from. We talked about that a lot in the member episode. But yeah. So I don't know if you watched the press conference. I would assume you didn't, but
yeah, I didn't.
Completely different from a regular Jake Paul press conference where in this conference he was legitimately so polite because he really respects and looks up to Anderson Silva, and he met him like 13 years ago at like some fight thing in Ohio, and they took a picture. It's just funny too because you see Jake like 8 years old or whatever the fuck it was. If it was 10 years ago, he would be like 13, however old Jake is, but my math is neither here nor there. He was way younger. He took a picture with Anderson Silva. Now he's about to fight him in October. And yeah, like
how old is Anderson?
He's 47.
Bro.
Here's the thing with this. That's the only thing, the only negative thing that you could say about this is the fact that he's 47, but this is quite literally one of the greatest fighters.
Yeah, no,
he is arguably the greatest UFC fighter ever, for context. He's a fucking freak of nature.
Debatable, but yeah, he's up there. He's top 5.
He's definitely in the top
5.
I would say, yeah, comfortably top 5.
Maybe top 3.
I was going to say top 3. I mean, again, I don't know that much about UFC, but, you know, a lot of people dub him as the best ever. Anyway, this guy is regardless of him being 47, this is going to be like the hardest fight that Jake's had by far, in my opinion. And it just seems like a drastic fucking jump, honestly. Like
really?
Anderson Silva's a fucking beast. Dude, literally last year.
That's what we thought about Tyron Woodley, too.
Well, that was a huge... I mean, he went from fucking Ben Askew to Tyron Woodley.
I can't believe that.
Again, no disrespect to Ben, because obviously he was a fucking absolute behemoth in UFC, but when it came to the boxing and, like, the way that fight went down and the shape that he was in when he showed up, like, that whole thing
that was a brand sponsorship for Ben Askew.
That was just so crazy.
That was his disc golf fund.
I just still can't believe that happened, to be honest with you. But anyway... This fight's going to be sick. I honestly don't know. I don't know who's going to win this one. I'm going to wait to make my official prediction, but this is going to be hard as shit. Recently, though, Anderson Silva knocked out a former heavyweight champion.
In what? Boxing?
Of boxing.
He's boxing now?
Dude, he's like legit boxer. Like, he's a striker, this guy. He's a behemoth. And they were so polite yesterday in the press conference, like, literally, Jake was just like, listen, my past opponents have been dickheads, so I'm going to treat them like dickheads. Anderson's a legend, so I'm going to knock him out still, but respectfully knock him out. And then Anderson Silva's just smiling, being like, we'll see. It's going to be really fun. I already, though, this is what the internet is so annoying. Already people are like, Anderson making a quick paycheck before he retires. He's definitely throwing the match. Anderson Silva is not throwing a fucking fight. The guy's been fighting his whole fucking life. This is what he does. I do think it's possible Jake can win. I don't know though. This is gonna be a tough challenge. Anderson's a beast. Anderson Silva, the Eminem has a line where he talks about this. He like literally snapped his leg
on Chris Weidman
and tried to stand on it.
Really?
Like he put his fucking leg back on the canvas after the fucking bone was just like shattered.
I don't remember that. I remember him kicking Chris Weidman and his leg going around Chris Weidman's leg.
Yeah, and then he tried to put it back on the fucking mat. He's a beast.
Immediately? Or
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember.
I thought he just died like after that.
You know what's crazy? Chris Weidman was in that fight with Anderson, and then Chris Weidman's leg also snapped like years later.
Yep.
So he was involved in two of like the worst
2 leg
snaps.
Oh,
Chris Weidman's New York's very own.
I know, dude.
Yeah, anyone from New York. We love him. That's why I'm having so much trouble if Slim fights Gibb. Because now I'm a Gibb fan, but I got to go New York's very own. I got to go Team Slim, right?
It's a classic.
It's Slim. Did you see the video of Slim? He was driving around Brooklyn in his fucking Lamborghini. listening to the.
Who is he?
Dude, he's built different. He's fucking slim.
What does he do?
He's an influencer.
From where?
Well, now he's a boxer.
Hold on, I gotta look up Slim.
Yeah, look up his channel. I don't know what kind of content he makes. I think like vlog style stuff.
Bro, there's no shot. You're just a vlogger.
Dude, I was watching a video on Casey Neistat, and he said he did 100 million views before he even turned on monetization.
I saw that.
And then the first month he made like 6K, then the second month 60K, then the third month, then the brand started calling. That's what he said in the video. Casey Neistat's a fucking legend, by the way.
What's this guy's name?
Slim.
It's not.
Just type in Slim on YouTube. Oh my God, might be real. Yo, that's hype. Wait, I literally just got it.
Do it.
All right, Phil, you ready?
Yes.
You got to pose for me. How you doing? Oh, that's nice. All right, let's see how this came out. Oh, I got to retake that. I was in the middle of talking. Hold on. I still got 2 minutes. Oh, yeah. Smile now. Yo, what the fuck? How long do you have to pose before it fucking... Hold on. Here we go, Phil. There we go.
You got it.
Holy shit. I can't believe we just got to be real mid-podcast. This is excellent. All right. Add caption. Mid-pod.
Now, do you have like a catalog of your old ones, or do these expire?
No, yeah. So you are the only one that can see
Your old ones.
your old ones.
Wow. Yeah, so I'm looking at Slim Alber. I couldn't tell you what his
Content is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I never really watched. I just know when he was fighting Fuzi, and he fucking walkie-slushed Fuzi. That was a brutal fight to watch. There was a lot of shit talking back and forth.
How old is he? Do we know?
I don't know. I would say he's in his late 20s.
Got you.
That'd be my guess. But yeah, there's a fight card happening apparently in January with Logan, KSI. Probably Gibb will be on that card. They were joking about it yesterday at the press conference. Logan was like, yeah, Gibb, we'd love to have you on the card.
What about Salt Poppy?
Dude, there was a YouTube poll that I saw. I'm so fucking happy I just got that Be Real. That was legendary. I manifested that shit.
You did.
I saw a poll that was like, who should Gibb fight next? And it was Salt Poppy, KSI, Slim. Did I say who Gibb's going to fight next? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the majority of the votes went to Slim. I think that's what people want to see. I think Salt Poppy has to win like another... He needs to win like a big fight, like a big name, because he obviously walkie-slushed the previous guy, but...
He needs more wins under his belt.
Yeah, I don't know who that... I don't know how many wins that last guy had. Maybe the guy did have
So
a
what
lot
is
of
Slim, 3-0?
Yeah, he hasn't lost. He's eating fools for breakfast.
Gibb is 1-1.
Gibb lost to Jake, and he beat who did he fight
Taylor Holder?
Taylor Holder?
Did he win
Wait,
that?
didn't they like tie or some shit? And
Well,
it
I
was
think
like
they retroactively gave him the win, though.
Yeah, I think he did end up getting the win.
So he's 3-1. No,
3-1.
2-1.
2-1.
No. Yeah, 2-1.
2-1. I think that's the official record. Dude, I just if Jake actually beats Anderson Silva, where the fuck does he go after that?
Probably one big payout for like Canelo.
No, he wouldn't jump right to Canelo. That wouldn't happen. I think they'll fight eventually.
It'd be an exhibition fight. It wouldn't go on Canelo's record. Canelo would wonky slush him, or it'd be a fucking win by decision.
Here's my prediction, and this is a long
Floyd
shot.
Mayweather. I don't fucking know.
I think if he beats
Conor fucking McGregor.
I think if he beats Silva, we see a fucking Conor fight actually happen. And you listen, I feel like I've been saying that for a while, and people thought I was fucking crazy, but like the trajectory is there. Because Conor literally like said something about him on Twitter recently. And
he's doing his thing.
Yeah, and then remember Jake was like, lay off the deck of sandwiches or whatever the fuck he said.
Is that what he said? The trend?
He said something. Yeah, he said hop off the trend baloney.
Bro, they're all on fucking roids. Gibb's on roids.
Gibb looked like a fucking specimen at this last fight, dude.
Yeah, dude. Did you know that if you do boxing, you actually get the physique of somebody who's been working out for 4-5+ years?
What is Gibb's height? Where's my Safari? I'm curious.
It's the big Gibb.
Gib height. He looked super short in there. Hold on. Onision Gib height.
Is that his first name?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm saying it right, so apologies.
Onision.
He is 5'9". Yeah, he looked way smaller than 5'9" in there. You know how small I would look in the ring? at 5'4", a staggering
Ant.
5'4". I look like Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I'd fucking pull up. You know what though? I've been learning this from watching like Wade and different boxing.
Get in nice and close and fuck them up.
Yo, the key when you're small, body shots.
Yeah.
I could eat up somebody's ribs.
Hit them in the dick too, and they won't see it.
Just fucking body shot. The body, dick. Grab his dick and twist it.
Crumple someone.
Dude, I'm telling you though.
What's the key if you're big? Just keep them at a distance and just.
Well, when you're big and when you're long, you gotta just use the jab.
Yeah.
For me, for someone like if me and you fought, I'd have to just eat up a couple licks and get in there. The body.
Got you.
Because body shots, I feel like when you're watching a fight, it's like, oh yeah, go for the headshot, go for the chin.
You never really see proper body shots in any of these fights,
bro. But when you see a body shot hit, it looks the same every time, right? Someone gets hit by a body shot. And then you just see them like they get cracked with the body shot, and the commentator will be like, "Ooh, good right hand to the body." And then you'll see the fighter go, and they have to take a knee because the pain.
If you hit them in the liver or the kidneys,
bro, if you get hit hard enough in the ribs, you can't fucking breathe.
What's the name of this guy? Hold on, I went down a little boxing rabbit hole.
It's fun, man. I'm gonna start taking lessons at some point.
Let me find the name of this guy.
So what's the deal with this social media boxing though? Like if we wanted to get, I feel like you're at a size where you could actually get on a card.
Realistically, if you
not like a physical size,
if
like
you wanted
social
to box,
media size.
We would go in through Creator Clash, I think.
You think so?
They are very open to fighters. They're not about like clout or anything like that.
Really?
If you're a creator and you want to fight, you can get in on the Creator Clash.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who would they put me against? Bro, my height and weight is just weird right now. Like I would have to fight at like fucking lightweight.
Okay. The name of this boxer, sorry to cut you off, Usyk.
Okay.
This fucking guy is like the most beautiful boxer I've ever seen.
Like it just looks like a chess match.
Yeah. His name's Alexander Usyk. He's Ukrainian.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's undefeated. Let's see.
Is he just the body shot master?
He's 6'3". His wingspan is 6'6".
Jesus Christ.
He's 19-0, 13 knockouts. This
Beast
fucking guy, I think he might be fighting Fury.
Oh, wow.
I have no idea, though.
Yeah, Tyson fucking retired and then came out of retirement like literally instantly.
But I'll send you clips of this guy. It's the most technical, yet vicious boxing I've seen ever.
I feel like in athletics, I don't know. I feel like if you're going to retire, there needs to be a clause that you only get one redo.
Yeah.
Because, dude, every fucking time you see an athlete retire, I feel like they unretire like within 3 months. Because like when you have that competitive, yeah, like Tom retired for 90
playing?
days. Yeah, he won the first game against the Cowboys on Sunday.
This man's already winning again.
Dude, he's a fucking beast. And I saw like a meme of him on the sideline. It just said like Tommy's locked in. He was just like fucking focused. By the way, I saw some comments that you guys want us to talk about football. I didn't watch any of the games this weekend. I just saw that the Bucs did beat the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, the Cowboys quarterback, is out now. He needs to get hand surgery after the first fucking game.
I am not your guy for
sports.
Yeah.
That was what was cool in Vegas too, though. There was an area in the hotel. Oh, let me talk about the hotels more too. We were in the Mandalay Bay, and I thought the Mandalay Bay was like its own hotel. But it is its own hotel, and then like it branches off to other hotels. So there was like the Delano, there was another hotel that was attached to it, and you literally just walk around through all these casinos and breakfast spots and all this shit. And there was a giant TV with like segmented into smaller TVs where all the games were, and then there would be seats, and you could bet on the games like as they were happening, and people were cheering, going crazy on Sunday. Like it was a lot of energy for a Sunday. Sports betting is.
I feel like
is
that's
weird,
the only
though.
betting I would do.
I just feel like betting in general, I just feel you don't have any control. It's just a matter of like, will this be a good day for you or not? But then again, there are strategies, I guess, and stuff like that.
Growing up, I was like really critical of watching sports because I thought they were boring as fuck, and I couldn't keep my attention. But now that I'm older and I see people bet on sports, that's what makes it watchable for a lot of people. Because then now you're financially invested, and if your team doesn't win, you get pissed.
Well, that when you need like a certain team to win, then you're like, I'm on the team now.
You know what gets explained to me every fucking year around this time, and it goes over my head? I actually lose brain cells.
Fantasy?
Yes.
That was my guess. Okay.
Fantasy football.
So
what the fuck?
I, honest to God, don't know anything about it to have a proper conversation. I just know, from what I understand, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure you just, like, scout team players. So, like, you would take a running back from the Giants. You would take a quarterback from the Bucks. You would take a wide receiver. You build your own team. And then if they perform well or they do certain things that you need them to do, then you get points. And at the end of it, you see out of your friends, like, who has the most points, who wins.
I guess everything is measured down to, like, the yardages that these players get. But.
Yeah, I don't know the exact, like, parameters or what the actual things are that people are measuring, but I know, like, you can do fantasy teams with, like, a lot of different things.
Right.
Like, Kylie was telling me they would do fantasy, like, bachelorette and bachelor picks. Like, who will be the winner at the end, and you pick your player and see if they'll make it to the very end type of thing.
It's like Pokedex. It's like in Pokemon. You build your fucking team.
You got to build your team, and you have to have a well-rounded team.
Like, what's stopping you from just picking the best players? I don't get it.
I guess when you sit down with your friends and you're, like, scouting, like, if I pick someone that's really good and you have the next pick, you could then take the next best.
Got you.
I don't know. We may have not just made any fucking sense. I've never been on a fantasy team or, like, had a fantasy team, so I don't know. I feel like I would like it, though. It definitely would make you more invested to each week because you're like, oh, this team is playing and I have that player. I need to watch. Oh, shit, at 8 p.m., so many fucking wires. At 8 p.m., this guy's playing. I got to watch.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That's cool. That's sick.
It's pretty neat.
That's chill.
It's very chill. That was our meetup spot in Vegas. There was this place called the Big Chill. Yo, where are you? Meet me at the Big Chill.
The Big Chiller.
It was like a big, like, not smoothies, but Slurpee place, basically. I haven't had a Slurpee, like a cold Slurpee, in a long time.
They're good.
You ever go to 7-Eleven on 7-Eleven? Remember when we were kids? Free Slurpees, baby.
Yeah, and then people drag it. They show up with 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah,
and
you
like,
can't.
I got all this. It's like you can't spend $4 on a fucking Slurpee.
You can't be doing that. This week is an exciting week because on Friday, new iPhones get delivered. Did you pre-order? Are you getting the new iPhone? Or are you sticking with what you got?
I'm a boomer, bro.
So you don't want that dynamic island, eh?
Nah, I'm chilling.
I got to tell you, I am ridiculously excited for the new iPhone. You guys know me, Apple fanboy to the day I die. I'm very much looking forward to this.
The only problem with this phone.
Whoa. Siri, take it easy.
Whoa.
Fuck out of here. We're doing a podcast.
You can't be doing that, Siri.
Sorry, Phil. Go on.
Put her in her fucking place.
I turned her off.
The only problem with my phone is we talked about this before the episode last week when we were watching the trailer.
We were joking that all of our phones get slower after these fucking keynotes where they announce a new product.
Apple HQ has a dial, and they go, whoop, and they revert your phone back to 2006 battery life.
Sheesh.
They slow them down on purpose. It's planned obsolescence. Oh, you don't want to shell out 1,200 fucking clams for our new phone that has a software update and comes in purple? Sucks. Guess what? Your new phone, it'll last you about 30 minutes before you need to plug it in.
I'm just excited for the fucking dynamic island. MKBHD said it best. It's a weird name, but it's a great feature. For those who don't know what the dynamic island is, they now have the notch, like the forehead at the top of your phone now. You have like the iPhone 10 or later. It has like that big forehead cutout that looks really awkward that we all just kind of adapted.
Yeah.
We all kind of just adopted as like, okay, that's the norm. It looks fine, whatever. Now it's like an oval that will grow in size with the screen depending on what software you're using. I'm very excited to give it a try. I don't know if you've updated, but iOS 16 is now available. So even if you don't have the new phone, you can have the new software. Now, Phil, when I swipe up from the bottom, that's where you see your notifications. If you want to get rid of them, you swipe that all the way down. You can now add wallpapers, and when you add your wallpaper, it can do this cool effect.
What are those two dots?
Those are widgets. So if I tap that, it will take me into my activity. Bam.
Interesting.
And then the other one is weather. That's how I have it set up. I posted my lock screen on Twitter yesterday if you guys want to better look at this. And then when you do certain pictures, it can I don't remember what the actual term is, but they use a depth of field. So like if you see here, Kylie's head could be like over the numbers, but behind the date. It's kind of hard to explain unless you saw it. But the other cool thing is you can hold this down.
Morph her forehead around.
You can swipe through multiple wallpaper. So I have this like old vintage fish one.
Nice.
If you guys remember on the original iPhone, that's what it looked like. And, it's cool. You could have a different wallpaper for different moods or different things that you want to do.
Now, on this phone, will they be rolling out if you're stuck in the wilderness and you point your phone to the sky, you can get a chopper and Apache attack helicopter to your location?
When I was in the sky yesterday and I lost service, it was saying SOS. So I don't know if it would work while I'm in a plane, but I probably could have held it out the fucking window towards a satellite and gotten some help if I needed it.
Wow.
It's pretty wild. Also, another thing that you guys have to do when you update, go into your settings, go into haptics and sounds. You can now toggle a button that when you type, you can get the little vibrations, like a lot of phones have been doing for years, haptic feedback. So when you're typing, you feel a little vibration and know that you're actually inputting something, which feels good. You can also go into your battery settings, and you can change it so that, see at the top right, it says the battery percentage now.
Oh, look at your time.
It's cool, right?
It's like cargo time. It's like military time.
And check it out. You can hold this down, click customize,
what the hell?
tap here, and you can make it whatever you want.
Look at this.
And you could change the color. You could do a lot of different things. Also, I'm oh wait, hold on. I don't want to save any of this. Hold on, swipe away. Swipe away. Hold on a second, Phil. Oh no.
The hidden folders are coming out.
All right, we're okay. So, I'm testing out this new screen where I have widgets on the left, right, and the left. I don't know about you guys. When I have a certain home screen, it's hard for me to move shit around because my brain remembers where shit is. So, like, if I swipe home and then really quick click the bottom right, I know it's Twitter. And I go to the left, I know it's messages. When I start moving shit around, then I go and I try to open messages, but I'll open up a random app.
Messes with your homeostasis.
It messes with my balance. I am trying my best, though, particularly at nighttime, to get better at not using the phone as much.
That's good.
It's not been a great start. Last night I was up very, very late. I couldn't fucking fall asleep. Again, the jet lag, it gets to you.
Maybe you got to get some ZQuil.
Got to get some ZQuil. I do like taking the melatonin gummies. Those are nice.
They give me scary, scary nightmares.
Do they actually fuck with your dreams? They don't fuck with my dreams, but Phil will be like...
I start seeing fucking demons.
If we have to do the podcast, I took 2 melatonin gummies the night before. Phil will be like, I'm here, and I'll be unconscious still.
Yeah.
Like, it makes it much harder for me to wake up, I notice. Which, it keeps me in a deeper sleep. That's what it does.
Listen, when I was driving here, the fucking leaves are changing.
I love this time of year.
It's goated with the sauce.
Are you excited for Christmas? I mean, I know you.
Yet. I'm not even there yet.
I'm already jumping to Christmas. Kylie goes, we have Halloween first. I'm like, listen, it's Christmas as far as I'm concerned.
No, Kylie's right. It's
the weather outside's delightful.
Not yet.
And my dear was still delightful.
I'm more pumped about Halloween than Christmas, to be aged.
You're out of your fucking mind. I know you like to dress up and do all that type of stuff.
It's the vibes.
Are you coming to AWA?
No shot.
Our panel day is a Friday. It's been confirmed.
What would you do if I was like, Vin, I'm not coming.
And then you just shock the world.
At the panel?
I'm telling you right now, if we're chilling at the panel, I go, oh, by the way, Philion's here. And you just walk on the stage. You know how fucking hype that would be?
Who the fuck is this guy?
No, people would be losing their minds.
I don't think people know.
You're intertwined way more than you realize, dude.
I don't
You
know.
know we've been doing the pod for
nearly 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Is going to be in November, right?
Yes, sir.
That's weird, dude.
It's weird.
That's fucking hype.
It's really weird.
Your beard's weird.
Mine's not. I got mine fucking trimmed.
Bro, I might go get mine trimmed today. So my new strat, and I've been telling you guys this nonstop, I leave the goatee length, but I trim the sides so I don't look like a fat bastard.
Right.
But I keep the thickness.
The fullness.
My boy Cosmo in Canada, he always hooks it up, but I'm not going to be back in Canada for like another week and a half. So with that being said, I got to go to my boy Joe in New York, and I haven't had Joe trim my beard in a minute.
Joey.
So Joey Beans.
I trust you with the Clippers, Joey.
Joey, please, don't let me down. But I'm going to get my beard trimmed today, I think. I might go tanning today, too. I think today is going to be like a
Step outside for 10 minutes. You'll get 10.
I think today's going to be like a Vinny day. I'm going to fucking get my hair cut, get my beard trimmed, go to the gym. I got a lot that I got to do, though. I got to film a lot of videos this week. I got to make sure I get back on the stream grind. Did some Pokemon Showdown last night, which was fun. We did some battles, which is a great time. And also the Try Not to Laugh Mario Challenge video is being edited right now by the homie Brooks.
Good.
That should be done by the weekend. That video, dude, I was rewatching moments from that. Bro, it's funny.
I know.
It's really good. And I think I'm going to make that like a regular series.
You should.
100%. Have you still been streaming?
No, I gave that up. I retired.
What the fuck?
Nah.
You came back for 4 days?
Not doing it.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
What happened?
I had a revelation.
Talk to me about it.
Your boy Philion needs extreme focus, right?
Yeah, you need stimulation.
When I'm streaming, I'm taking away time from what got me here in the first place, which is quality YouTube videos.
Wow.
If I funnel all my time and energy into YouTube videos, we're maximizing profits, we're maximizing views, we're maximizing quality. We funnel that money back into the videos, okay? Because I had my third eye vision. When I picture myself in 5 years, I'm not a streamer, bro. I'm just not a streamer. I picture myself doing projects.
Listen, I hear what you're saying, but like 3 weeks ago, you were like
I know.
on a completely different wavelength. And yo, respect though. Like it's cool to change your mind and go in and out of stuff. But I'm surprised.
No, okay. Here's the thing. I like streaming. I really do, but I don't envision myself doing the. And this is different from what you do because you play games, you do challenges and shit. But I guess I can do that too, because that's more enjoyable to me. But like the methods that I see of a lot of creators of just like reacting to shit and turning that into YouTube videos, like it rubs me the wrong way. I don't know why. Like
Yeah.
I'm fine if they do it to me because it's more exposure, and I'm in a position where I can like make videos and like it's cool. Whatever.
That I think has always been consistent with you since we've been doing the pod for like 3 years now. Like we said, it's I don't know what it is, but yeah, you've always kind of had like trepidations about just React content in general. That stayed consistent.
It's just weird to me that like it became full circle. Like years ago, people were shitting on Jinx. Remember the OG YouTube boxing match between Jinx and iDubbbz? iDubbbz went to Philadelphia, went into a boxing ring, was like, "Let's go, Jinx! I'm gonna fight you." And then it never happened. It was just like it was part of a content cop. This was fucking like 6 years ago, right? People were pissed at Jinx for reacting to content, whatever. Every Twitch streamer, if you're a personality, you watch content, turn it into your own content. And sure, maybe you add some commentary here and there, but like, I want to create shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I just
It's weird how the internet switched up on people where it's just now internalized where React content is like the standard.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed it just because I feel like it's just really fun to watch things with people. Like, prime example, and this is obviously like a stretch away from React content, but the new Dragon Ball Super movie's out in theaters right now, and I won't go see it by myself because now me and Kylie have been watching Super, and I'm just like, I want to watch the movie with her so we could both like talk about it and react to it.
I think.
But it's in the same realm of would you rather watch a brand new Philion video or would you rather watch the brand new Philion video while so-and-so talks about it?
It's just weird,
because then you
though.
feel like you're watching it with someone. It's in a similar ballpark.
I get why it works, but it's weird.
It is. Listen, it's
Because-
definitely an interesting. Like when they were putting out new Friends episodes in the early 2000s, would you want to watch that while a streamer's watching it so you can watch it with someone? It's like that is a very new media digital type of thing. You know, I don't think this existed back in the day.
Like,
in a stretch of the.
I don't want to be on the other.
imagination.
Somebody said it. I think it was Nick Mullen on Adam Friedland's show. He was like, "I don't want to be on the other side of a parasocial relationship." And if you really break it down, it's like creating something to me is a lot more creatively fulfilling, just like than like acting as a source for somebody's comfort / enjoyment. I don't know.
I think like.
And then we get into like impressions too. It's just a funky world.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it never has been a bother to me, and I've been watching React content forever. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's fun to. It's fun. I like to personally watch the thing and then go watch reactions. I won't ever watch. I can't say I won't ever, but usually I don't watch the reaction first.
Right.
Because I want to experience it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I want to go see, what does so-and-so have to say about it type of thing, you know?
It just gets weird. Like,
But it could pop up in your feed before you even like a Philion React video could pop up in my feed before I actually even see your video.
yeah. I
So
know.
then sometimes people might just click that.
I know.
But I think that's just the belly of the beast, my guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been thinking about this, and we can talk about this more in the member episode because today we're literally filming the main episode and then this week's bonus episode right after. But I want to start doing some stuff on Nintendo where like Philion-esque and like Cody Co-esque where I'll watch something in the Nintendo space and add my commentary to it. A commentary Nintendo video.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like I love doing the Then We Fights and I love doing the challenge type stuff, and you guys don't really know about this yet, but I told Phil about a video that I filmed on Friday with Kylie and Frank that came out fucking hilarious, by the way. I'll tell you more about it later on. But I have ideas that are completely original and my own ideas that obviously take way more work and effort, and they are way more fulfilling for sure. And I also feel like there is a space for me to watch stuff and add commentary to it. Not necessarily like reaction
Right, but it's
content, but like
it's content than you. Content than
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Or content playing while you're literally reacting in real time.
Yeah.
Instead of, yeah.
And I think that can be a really interesting lane to go down for Nintendo, because Nintendo can be whatever the fuck it ends up being. It doesn't need to be a set in stone, this is a battle channel, you know? And while there is one Mario video on there now, and there's 2 more coming within the next probably month and a half, I'd say it would be cool to like even watch like an old Mario animation on YouTube and just play that and have something to say about it, add something, bring something to the table. I think could be a really enjoyable and cool thing.
For sure. I think the whole commentary space, though, like not Nintendo commentary, just like the traditional YouTube commentary space is dead.
I think things come and go, though. I think there always is going to be a space for watching something, commenting on something, and then putting your own twist on it. I don't think that's anything that will go away.
No, I know. But like the typical YouTube commentary community of like the Viners coming to YouTube, unless you're grandfathered in as like Drew Gooden, Danny Gonzalez, Cody Ko, like it's dead.
I wonder what the easiest niche is. Like if you're going to become a new creator, and let's say you're just passionate about creating, and you could pick any lane.
Right. What would you pick?
What would you pick? Gaming, vlogs, commentary.
I think gaming's the most fun.
If you enjoy gaming,
yeah,
it's definitely the most fun. But, you know, some people really just like to watch things and
unless
talk
you get
about
pigeonholed
things.
into one game and you start to hate the fucking game.
Oh, my God. Imagine that. Fitness flop, the game.
Yeah.
But listen, you can always pivot. You're one video away from changing your whole career. My bestie Philion taught me that. But I'm about to shit on the couch. I don't know what just happened to me, but I feel like I'm going to shit. Great episode.
You're
Hope
gonna
you
shit
guys
yourself into the new bonus episode.
Yeah, I'm going to go take a shit, wipe my ass, because, by the way, we're ordering a bidet very soon, but we're going to get into that in the member episode. Thank you guys for watching. By the way, if you guys didn't know, we upload member episodes every Wednesday. Thank you guys for being patient while I was in Vegas. It was nice to just take some time off to have some fun, and now we're home. We're ready to get back into it. And we'll see you guys, of course, on Sunday for the next main episode. Thank you for watching. We love you guys, and even though the sauce was a little late, it was simmering a little bit longer this week, you guys always still get the sauce.
Say hello to your grandmother for me.
Take care. Brush your fucking hair. Peace.